Culinary Workshops.
Yes.
I'm Kate Wheaton, Director of Hospitality at First Methodist Church in Montgomery.
And I'm Adrienne Lee Bush, Director of 50 Plus Ministries at First United Methodist Church.
And we're so glad that you've joined us today. We're going to have some fun in the kitchen, just doing some quick and easy goodies. But before that, we're going to open with song.
Yes, and we wanted to tell you, it's a good time to be merry. It's a good time for Culinary. It's a good time, and don't you know, it's time to start the show.
Yay! Thank you, Adrienne. Always a great way to start. Well, while Adrienne's putting that down, let me tell you what we're making today, just real quick. We are all busy. I think we could all safely say that, you know, feels like time's running out every day, certainly for me. I still want to be able to pull something good out of the bag every once in a while. So we are embracing the Pillsbury dough today, and we're going to make a pull-apart crescent Christmas tree.
Yes.
Just a fun appetizer to put on the table. We're going to make a spinach and artichoke crescent
Candy cane.
candy cane. Yes, so that's going to be a fun one too. And then something sweet, we're going to do a shortbread that you can make ahead of time, throw in the freezer, and then just a slice and bake. And just some happy little ideas on how to decorate that. So we're going to crack on with that in a second, but Adrienne has that devotion.
I do. It's called A Safe Place.
And we need one.
And this is the question. Where is the safe place in your home? Based on Psalm 62:8, which says, "Trust in him at all times, you people. Pour out your hearts to him, for God is our refuge." Where is the safe place in your home? Where do you run when the weatherman says it's time to take cover or the tornado alarms go off in your community? The answer is probably contingent on the type of home in which you live. You may move to a room without windows, to a bathroom, to a lower level. Given enough time, you may want to leave your home completely and seek shelter elsewhere. Whatever your particular living arrangements, you have most likely considered various scenarios and know the location of your safe place. This kind of knowledge can take a lot of the fear out of intense situations.
True.
Knowing where to go can make all the difference. Times of crisis come into our lives. We may not all encounter the exact same scenario, but if we are in Christ, we all have the same safe place. We all have different backgrounds, different living situations, and different coping strategies, that's for sure, but God is a refuge for every one of us. Have you suffered a terrible loss? God is your safe place. Have you been betrayed or abandoned? God is your safe place. Maybe you're struggling with life and just need a place to pour out your heart and be heard. God is your safe place. Security is often listed as one of the greatest needs for people. This includes financial, physical, emotional security. We were created with the need to feel safe, and God himself meets that need. When it's time to take cover and the alarms are sounding, run to him. No one is capable of being my refuge, Lord. Nothing in this world can offer me security. You alone are my refuge in every situation. Thank you for being my safe place in an often scary world.
Amen. Well, that was poignant and good.
Yes, because life just seems a little extra right now, as the kids would say.
That's true, and it's good to know we've got somewhere to go.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we're going to start with our candy canes. So,
Yay.
with great aplomb.
Talk
and
about what gives me
expertise.
fear, popping one of these cans.
Yes, I'm not very good at it. It's always like an unexpected jolt when it comes together.
Why is it so scary?
Okay, I'm going to let Adrienne efficiently start that while we
Face
look at
my
what
fears.
we're doing. Face your fears. I'm going to give you some flour. So basically, they didn't have any long cans at the pickup, and so when you get your recipe, it will tell you to use a big can, which is 8 biscuits. We've just got little cans of 4 biscuits. We have 4 cans, one of which we already opened when we were having a little rehearsal earlier. So to go in our candy cane, we'll come back to how we make it in a minute, but we've got 3 ounces of cream cheese. We've got a couple of tablespoons of mayonnaise and a couple of tablespoons of Parmesan cheese, just straight Parmesan cheese, that we're just going to mix together to make our filling.
Yes.
Do that in a
Amy
mixer.
Burns.
Good morning, and I hope you can't hear too much snoring in the in the foreground. We have Winston with us today, and Christmas came early. He has got the biggest bun I think he's ever had, so he's very, very happy. So just mixing around our cream cheese. Let's get that softened up a little bit. Oh, there you go. Little Christmas jolly. Okay, and then into that we've just drained and rinsed some artichokes. We're just going to chop those in. It's going to be a fun little appetizer. Now you can prepare this ahead of time, slide it in the oven.
Yeah.
You know, I think it would also be a fun lunch, you know, with a salad.
Yes.
If you've got time for a girly lunch in the holiday time. What better time for a girly lunch?
I know. You know, that's the perfect charcuterie board for a turkey.
Oh, this one?
That round one, yes.
Yes.
I didn't have a round. I did a charcuterie board for Thanksgiving, and I didn't have a round one.
Yes, and I did. And
Yes,
this is the one I
perfect.
used,
Oh,
and
that's
he was
perfect.
so cute.
It was cute.
Yes.
Awesome.
Adrian started a trend. She
I
did
did.
it, and I was like, you know, I'm going to do that too.
And then my sister-in-law did one, and then I had another friend who said, I'm going to make this now. And I said, oh, wow, I'm trending.
All right, so mixing in our artichokes, and that's about half a cup of artichokes. Then it calls for some spinach, and we've got about half a cup of spinach. Now you can pick it up and squeeze it with your hands if you find that that's harder, you know, strength in your hands. You know, sometimes that's harder for some people. You can put one bowl on top of the other, look at that, and then you can squeeze it.
Oh, wow.
And that will do the job for you. Now, there's not a lot of moisture in here, but
What about
it's a good
when we
trick.
did the zucchini on the breakfast for dinner?
Yeah,
would
that's
would
right.
that be in
That
a
way.
towel or whatever? Okay.
Yeah, top spinach in a towel, not so good, because
Okay.
it's going to stick all over your towel.
And turn it green, I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
And you'll be picking it all off. Try that much.
Mhm.
We were rushing around, and our measuring may have been a little on the
On the
erratic
amazing
side
side.
this morning.
We're here, and that's an achievement in and of itself.
It is. There, that looks lovely.
Yes.
I don't think that's really a hard and fast rule. You just want a tasty cheese mixture that you're going to put down the middle.
Yes.
So,
And this one should be something that's pretty approachable, guys. I would even feel safe doing this before I started cooking with Kate. What I call BK, before Kate.
vegan. That's so funny. Okay, so then another trick that I thought of. Oh, and let's put a bit of garlic. It says garlic powder, but I don't have any. So we're just going to zip in a clove of garlic just to give it some little bit of pep. There we go. And I think I also fancy to put in there. Spinach is always really good with nutmeg.
That smells good, that garlic.
So we're just going to put a little shake of nutmeg in there. And my go-to, I love lemon pepper.
She does, man.
I really do love lemon pepper, so we're going to put a little bit of lemon pepper in there. Pierre would be saying, not the lemon pepper, Mom. But there it is. And it said French herbs. I've got oregano. So we're just going to put that in.
Nice, very
Little bit of
nice.
something. Okay. Now, before we start with our dough, here's a trick that I thought of. You
And
right?
then when yes, I want to tell a little story about oregano when you are done with this.
Yes. Well, let me just tell you this little sneaky trick. So think about what you're going to serve this on before you go ahead and make it. So we're going to put ours on our board, and I'm just going to draw around the board on my paper so that I know how big to make it.
Yes.
Because otherwise, you know, it's slightly too long, too wide, too fat. And the same when you do your Christmas tree. And if you're worried about the marks touching, I'm not really worried. You could flip your paper over.
Wow.
That's a cute little
That's wonderful.
trick.
I love it.
Now, the other trick, you probably could just go ahead and make it on here instead of trying to move it. So,
Right.
what did it tell us to do? It told us to unroll our
Unroll them,
triangles.
and then we're going to make them into skinny triangles. And then we will lay the skinny triangles, the large end.
All touching. Okay,
Yes.
I remember. So, do you want to unroll and I'll
Yes,
cut?
I will.
Okay, so you've got a long triangle like that, and you're going to cut through from the wide to the narrow. So like you're slicing pizza. So you've got long, thin, skinny pieces of pizza. Perfect. And I've just got a little flour on the surface just to help it along.
Because it is quite sticky.
This is not rocket science. This is fun. I think,
you can do this with your young friends.
Yes, you put Christmas music on. Don't be intimidated by this one. And then I think I'm just going to make mine on here too. So we're just going to squidge our...
Yes. Well, this one's got an extra friend coming with it.
All right. I don't know whether you really need to cut. I suppose we're cutting them because we're going to have pretty pieces to lattice with.
If you give me permission, I want to save this piece to be the star on the top of our Christmas tree.
Go for it.
Okay.
Okay. You could also do this with puff pastry.
Is puff, that's what we use. Wait,
yes.
have we used that on the show? Yes.
Yes, we've used puff
Oh,
pastry.
we made puff pastry. But you can also buy it pre-made, right?
Yes, I don't think we've made puff pastry.
Oh, okay, okay.
Because that would be ambitious. We could make puff pastry. That takes a while. Actually, this is quite relaxing. And I actually think it's going to be bigger than I thought. Judging by the amount of dough. We
might be able to hold some back.
maybe.
Okay.
I think we're going to make a little one.
For our tree.
Yes,
Okay.
hold that one back.
Perfect. But do you want these?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Let's just do it.
Here we go.
I forgot everyone was there for a second.
Hi everyone. Okay, what I was gonna say is when I was a professional Christmas caroler in Los Angeles, one of
As
the
one
ways
does.
to stave off sickness, you know, because during the season of singing, and you're singing and singing and singing, you can get sick really easily. For whatever reason, I'm not. Doctors, y'all tell us why. I don't know why. But someone told me at one point, oh, drink a shot of oregano oil and it'll help you get better if you're sick. So I did that, and when I smelled that whiff of oregano, I was like, wow, it just brought me back to having to chug a shot of oregano oil, which was disgusting.
Do you think it worked?
I'm here.
Walking proof of that. That's like all the cod liver oil and the garlic. My dad used to have us take garlic pills.
Oh, my ex-husband really didn't like fish oil was supposed to be good for you. He hated fish oil. He was like, it makes you, you have indigestion afterwards. I'm like, I don't.
Like Mary Poppins with the cod liver oil.
That's
okay.
right.
Woo. Okay, so I've deviated
Yeah,
from
we
the
got a
plan
ton.
because I'm going to squish it all back in. Okay, we might not need this bit.
Okay.
So actually, your candy cane is bigger than we thought.
Yeah, big old candy cane.
All right, so we're just going to stick that all together. Or maybe, maybe on this bit too. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so we're just patting it down, really just making it back into one big piece of pastry. Then we're going to put our, I think we curl it at the end, so let's not get too worried about that. So now we're going to put our mixture in a sort of sausage of mixture down here.
Down the edge.
Yeah, so you want to stop before you're, so that you can fold it over like this.
To make
so
a
you want to
lattice.
Stop about here, so about 2 inches.
Okay. And so am I just, all this mixture's going in, right?
All that mixture's going in, yes.
Okay. I'm going to use a spoon.
You've got it. You splodge and I'll
I'll splotch.
look at that.
We are
Looks
excited
yummy.
to have all these. We've had a really good turnout for the service project so far, so we hope y'all will come on Wednesday for the final one.
Yes, we're doing bags.
Yeah.
So you need to bring, we're doing bags.
We're doing bags. Blessing bags.
Blessing bags, let's be more specific. Yes, to pass out in the community, to have in your car ready, for when you need just that little something to share with somebody. But we have nearly everything that goes in it at church. We're just asking that when you come, you bring a pair of socks. And probably men's socks, or, go for something large, maybe, colourful.
Yeah, it's
warm,
fun.
Fun. So bring those with you. We're going to be serving pizza for supper that night. Supper starts at 4:30. The service project starts at 6. So come on.
Yes.
Come and be festive.
We won't
with
be
us.
whole without you.
Gosh, a lot of right, little tiny Parmesan pearls.
Yes,
mozzarella
pearls. Yes.
We're going to put those on. You put those on. So this is going to give it its candy cane. We can do white, and then we have pimento pepper that we have drained. And
yes, and if you're looking for something festive to do this year, I got just the thing for you. I've written a play for you guys, okay? It's called Christmas at the Canteen. So we open tonight. We opened December 9th. We made it to opening night.
Great.
I wrote it, I directed it, I arranged all the vocals, and I'm in it. So if you would like tickets, go to wetumpkadepot.com. We run December 9th through 19th, and we will we won't have a show on December 11th.
And we're going on the 10th. We're very excited. That's tomorrow night. I know there are tickets available still, but they may not be for long because it's going to be good. We're excited. Okay, look at this.
Okay, yeah, let me get in here with you.
I think that's good. We don't need to put them all in. Okay, that's good.
Sorry, I'm just trying to give you the white. There we go.
Good, good. All right, and there's our little pimento to give it its candy cane happy feel.
Yes.
Look how easy that was.
Neato. I know. I need to send this to
and
my
we can
sister-in-law.
share with you that we have never made this before. Sometimes we practice.
Yes.
Usually we practice.
We weren't able to practice this one.
Not so much.
And there you are.
So now we are just going to lift this across and squeeze it down on the other side.
Yes.
Now, it doesn't tell us to, but I would feel happier if we just dampened the edge of that pastry. Because we talked about that before, that will help it stick.
Yes. Let me see if I can lower this just a little bit.
I'm just going to use my fingers.
Just so you can see it a little better. There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
And then we're going to just
And I
flip,
can see it a little better.
flip and push. And I can tip it up. Look. Can you see that? Flip.
Yes. Okay, yeah. Do you want me to bring it a little bit closer?
Yes, do you want to come have a look?
Sure. Just gonna bring the whole thing.
Ooh, hello.
Yes.
There we go, look at that. So we're just tucking those ends under and giving it a bit of a pinch as we go. Oh, what a fun addition to our holiday table.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've got a supper club, a neighborhood party, where you just want a fun, easy supper. There we go. And then I think you can just gently maneuver it a little more into its candy cane shape. Look at that.
How cute.
Look. And you can see that's not going to fit on my board, but the intention was good. And we can just cut its end off and sample it. It will be fine.
Yes.
But you get the idea.
Cute.
You get the idea. So, it also tells us to brush it with melted butter.
Yes.
Something's beeping. What is that? I'm not sure.
What? Yeah, that sounds far away.
Don't know. Maybe I left the fridge open outside.
Oh, you want to go check? I'll check.
Yes. Do we sprinkle with something?
Yes. Gently brush dough with melted butter, sprinkle with Italian seasoning.
Italian seasoning. You know what else would be good on here? Would be like a few chili flakes. Maybe we'll just do that.
Ooh.
Yummy. You check the fridge.
Yes.
Always try not to open that closet when we're filming. As much as I try to tidy it, it never quite stays for long. Okay, I've got a teeny tiny bit of crushed red chili, so I'm just going to put that on the
Everything
top.
seems closed.
Okay. A little bit of chili pepper, just because I know our audience will enjoy that. And then sprinkling of salt across the top there. And let's go all the way with a couple of lines of pepper.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Fun. And I feel like you can just stop there and keep that, and then when you're ready to go in the evening or the next day, just slide it in the oven.
Yes.
A good fun one. Okay, so we're going to give this 17 minutes.
Yes.
It says 375.
14 to 17. That's what it says.
So in she goes.
In she goes. And then you're going to just use a spatula to transfer it later. Yay. We just got back from the Biltmore trip. If you can see my back.
Oh yeah, quick.
Christmas at the Biltmore.
So much
We
fun.
did have a
Oh my
great
God.
time. It was really fun. We
Great
rode a bus
group of
to
people.
Asheville from the church in Montgomery, and we had 30, we had 29, we had 30 people. A lot of people couldn't go. You know, life happens. That's why why we need a safe place, right?
Right.
But it was fun, and we got to see the billboard. There was a huge gingerbread house in the basement of the billboard, a replica of the Biltmore house. It was just so cool.
That was very cool. Yes, I think it took them 5 months to build it, and as you walked into the room down there, oh, the smell was sensational.
Yes. And it's funny, you get through the Biltmore, which is this huge, sprawling mansion, and then you get down to the basement, and you think, oh, well, I'm almost at the end. No, the basement's huge.
Yeah.
It's just as big as the
Not
rest
least
of the
of
house.
which with the swimming pool. Oh, it was
Yeah, the
lovely,
bowling
wasn't it?
alley.
Yes, we booked ourselves in.
Yes,
for
we're
a
going to
couple of
stay
nights.
there tomorrow night. Yeah.
Built more for Christmas. Okay, more popping. So we're back to the crescent dough.
Back to facing my
It's
fears.
just a tap tap.
Oh, no,
I
I just, I don't know why I did that.
I think it's, aren't you supposed to like push the back of a teaspoon or
That's what I,
Oh, there's some weird-
that's how I open the other ones.
press spoon at seal?
Exactly.
All right, so we're going to just not open one and use these. So we're going to use 4 of these mini cans. And then we're going to build a Christmas tree. So the same idea.
Yay!
You know, think about what you're going to serve it
Was I
on.
supposed to open this one?
Yes.
Okay, good.
And this
Okay.
one. I'll let you do that. And then unwrap.
Here we go. Okay.
Yes, having cooked, you know, upside down French tarts last week, we've gone from one extreme to the other. And here we are. But
But
you know, this is the season.
That's life, isn't it?
It is.
Okay.
Okay, so again, we've got our triangles and we're going to cut them into long, thin triangles.
Lynn, hi. Yes, we are going to post the recipe later.
Yes. What else have we got to talk about? We are
Yeah, we have our the
safari.
safari.
Oh my gosh.
December
so
20th, we're going to the Alabama Safari Park. If you've never been there, you've got to go. Even if it's during the day, not with our group, but they're, when I told Kate, like, maybe I should take people to the zoo for the lights there, she was like, no, the Safari Park Zoo, the Safari Park lights for Christmas is a really good spot. In confirmation of, you know, the
it's
idea.
better than the zoo.
Yeah, no offense to the zoo. But
then I haven't been this year. Maybe the zoo
yes,
could
maybe
be very
they've
good
upped
this
their
year.
game. But
Yes.
they have a candy cane forest, and they have the 12 days of Christmas lights you can walk through. There's a petting area there, and you really do walk through like a whole lit lane. And then you also can drive through separately, and it is all these different, I don't even know how to describe it, different animals made into lights. I mean, it's just really,
That's
not
cute.
animals made into lights, but lights in the shape of animals. I mean, it's really neat. They go above and beyond. And I saw what they were doing at Callaway, and I mean, I think they're, you know, I'm not saying they're competing with Callaway, but, you know,
They're closer.
Yeah, they're doing
Callaway
well.
is special, but this is fun. So come, and they have hot chocolate.
Yes, they do. Hot chocolate, that's the first thing we'll do. So it's $12. You drive yourself there and meet me at the Safari Park at 5:15 on December 20th, which is a Monday. And we will meet in the gift shop, drink some hot chocolate, walk through the candy cane forest together, take some pictures, ooh and ah, and then get in our separate cars. And y'all are welcome to carpool, and we'll drive through the lights. And it takes about 30 minutes, depending on how fast you're going. James is watching. Hey, Jane.
Jane! Hello, sister. How are you?
I miss you.
My sister had surgery recently, so she is nursing an arm. So just using her left arm. Hopefully by now she's quite dexterous with that.
Yes.
But she loves to sew, so I'm sure that, you know, that's tough, isn't it, when you can't do what you really like to do. But you can
watch Panda.
you can watch Panda.
That's
You can watch
why
your
we're
sister.
here.
That's why we're here. All right, well, how about you do the rest of the cutting? Okay. And I'm going to start with the next bit. So, they gave us a lovely cheat, which is just to buy a little boursin. And if you don't want a spring for the boursin, which is, you know, $5 or something. Everything is so expensive these days.
I know.
But quick and easy, you could just use cream cheese and just take a minute and mix your own, you know, bit of garlic and some herbs in it. You know, do it that way.
Yeah.
But we sprung for the cheese.
We splurged.
Could probably find something better than that.
Okay.
Golly.
Oh, Jane said she wished she could come to the safari. I'm guessing me too, Jane. I wish you could come. I would drive you through there in a heartbeat. I would be your
Next
personal
time.
assistant.
Okay, so basically, you've got one more to do.
Oh,
Basically,
get back to
get
work.
on with it. Next,
Talking.
come to work. Come
I
along.
can read between the lines. I can read between the perforated lines.
So look, you're just splodging a bit on. There's no sort of rhyme or reason. You don't have to be too exact. I mean, let's face it, we're using canned dough. Just splodge, and then you're gonna roll. And then get creative. It does suggest that you build your Christmas tree from the bottom to the top. So we're going to give it, we're going to do just that. So as you see, we're just rolling little sausages, but attractive sausages. So I've done 3 across for its stem, stalk, trunk, its trunk. Goodness me.
Do y'all have cats? They are so crazy about Christmas trees.
Which way are you going with that?
Yes. Cats. Well,
Do you like cats?
Do you like cats? Tallulah.
Tallulah doesn't. Well, she doesn't get a chance to get near the Christmas tree.
True, because there's a dog.
And I'm quite thrilled. Winston is intrigued but not overly bothered by the Christmas tree. And I'm working my way up. I've hung some candy canes on it, and he hasn't been interested. And we hang chocolates on our Christmas tree. We used to hang them at the beginning, and now and then the children used to eat them all. And then they used to sort of appear on Christmas Eve.
Okay, these are all cut. You want me to start filling with you?
Yes, the children are all big.
Oh.
So, but we still hang chocolates on, but I'm wondering whether Winston will find that.
What do you say you hang chocolates? What do you mean?
Don't you put chocolates on by chocolate ornaments
Oh, okay.
and tie them on the
And
tree?
then you pull them off and eat them?
Yes, then you get one as a treat. We can try it later.
All right.
Okie dokie. Yes, whereas do you just do candy? Do you not hang chocolates on your tree?
Just ornaments. And then I put a star, a lit star on the top that connects to my other lights. Although I haven't done it yet. My other favorite thing at Christmas that I haven't done yet is my nutcrackers. My men are not on my mantle yet, but I like to put garland around their feet and put them in height order from the middle to the sides. And then turn on the lights, like string the lights through the garland.
And how did you come to collect nutcrackers? Where did you get your first nutcracker?
My grandma, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I had like 1 or 2 nutcrackers, and then people started giving me a few nutcrackers as a gift, and I saw one on sale somewhere, you know, like that kind of thing. And then when Grandma passed away, I inherited all her nutcrackers, and they're all, some of them are from Germany when they lived there.
Nice.
So they're special.
Special.
Yeah.
That's
And
nice
then my
tradition.
mother-in-law also has a lot of really cool nutcrackers, so we have that in common. And she said, "You'll get a lot of cool nutcrackers one day."
And you said, not yet.
Yeah, right? No.
Okay, so we're just building, we're just standing them up like little soldiers and doing 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 7 and 6, 5.
Right.
You know, it's in theory.
Tommy and Dawn, my in-laws, are coming this weekend to stay with us on Sunday night.
Oh, how fun.
I know. I'm excited, but I want to get my men up on the mantle, obviously.
Well, midnight tonight, you might have a moment.
Right, well, last night I did start doing laundry at 10 o'clock. That's the way it goes.
Seems like the days get longer. Okay, almost there. Do you want to splodge an
Sure,
olive
I'll
oil?
swatch.
Okay, so sorry, it's a little tedious,
But it's
we're
worth
having
it,
fun.
and if you're doing it with a friend or your child or grandchild, it's super fun.
yes. And if we hadn't already made one of these this morning, it would be more fun.
I'm having such fun. What do
I
you
am
mean?
having fun. Look, very good.
Okay, that's not.
And you could serve this, you know, as your bread with your meal. Oh, there is some more. There's some more. There's no need to be stingy.
Oh, all right. Didn't know it was.
There we go.
Nice.
Commercial
Here, you want
bread.
me to get that a little bit
Yeah,
out?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Waste not, want not.
Right? Not this bowl sign.
Oh, it does smell. Smells really good.
Here we go.
Yeah, I bet you could do this with blue. I love blue cheese. If you mixed some Roquefort. Oh, that's your star.
That's my star.
Doesn't look promising.
It will.
With the cream cheese and rolled it, I bet that would be really good too.
Here we go.
So you just get creative.
That's right. And this one's gonna just be overflowing with cheese.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Now this is when you realize that your math was off items that you have extra.
Well, then let's just have, what if we had some clouds? Kate loves that idea.
I could just squeeze them. No one said it had to be symmetrical, right?
No, Christmas trees often aren't.
Ours has got character. There it goes.
She's beauty and she's great.
Okay, can you see a little close up?
Yes.
There she is.
Neato. Okay, let's
Look
get
at
that. I'm gonna make my little.
So, we're waiting on Adrian for the star
Yes.
performance. Dun, 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 dun. Then you're just going to slide her into the oven for 17 minutes. And then when it comes out, we brush this one with the melted butter. So just a little bit different than the other one. You can put your star on the top.
You can do like this. You do a little point. Yes, 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 yes.
Love it. There's a little bit of extra cheese. I think this was the cheese that goes on top of the candy cane.
Okay, it's just like 3 little points sticking off. Is that okay?
Oh,
Do you
look
hate
at
it?
that.
Okay.
That's cute.
Okay. You need to stick in though, friend. You gotta blend in. Try to blend in. Here we go.
I am going to put a little bit of butter on the top.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to do like a whole buttery thing. But I do, as this is sitting here, this is the Parmesan cheese. I'm just going to...
Adding cheese to something? Why would you ever?
It's like, wait, it's not one.
I know. Woo! Oh, I'm excited about Advent.
And that doesn't do something crazy.
I
I've got that Advent book.
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. And I have mine. It looks so good, you guys.
Oh, that's not on. Okay, this one it is.
Here we go. This
Oh, yeah, I have
Advent
one.
book.
Yeah, there we go.
It is so, look at this. This, Howard Adams painted this. That's Susan Cooper's dad. Look how talented he is. And then this is another painting he turned in. And these were both for our most recent Together for Advent devotional, which we have one every year. But this year, Judy Duggar asked the Sacred Arts Committee to please contribute art pieces to be included in the book. And it is just wonderful.
Different art piece on each day,
Yes.
and then each, if you're not familiar with it, each devotion is also written by a different member of the congregation.
So this one's called Keeping Watch Over Their Sheep, and then the back artwork is called Road to Bethlehem.
And is this what is emailed also?
Yes, it's emailed every day into your inbox.
But we have hard copies at the desk.
We do, yes.
So you can just come on in and
If
get
you'd like
one. I
one.
think they're out on Sunday mornings.
Yes, and then we also, hopefully you've seen when we have Advent services. So this Sunday is actually going to be lessons and carols, and that'll be really cool. That is early and late church. That's 8:45 and 11 a.m. And then December 19th is Advent 4, Leap for Joy, Jesus is coming. And December 24th, we're going to have our candlelight services. And, we have 2 of those. But we have a service at noon, a service at 3:15 for families. And that's when
those sticks.
Yeah, so we'll have actors there. Hopefully we know the actors, but we don't know yet. We don't know. And then we have a 5 o'clock candlelight and a 7 o'clock candlelight. And it is a beautiful, magical
Oh, it's just
moment.
the perfect setting for the
Yes,
season.
yes.
So it is.
If you need to know more about Advent services, contact the church or ask us. We can give you more info.
Yes, we have done that with our family, with our nieces and nephews when they come into town. They all enjoy that. And when they were all little, it used to fill me with horror. There would be me, and then my husband, like way down the other end, and there would be 7 small children with a candle. But they loved it, and they talk about it all the time. It's just a wonderful
As a
part of our
child, Christmas being trusted with a candle and thinking it was the coolest thing ever.
Yes. Yes. All right. So now we're just going to, while those are just finishing off, our candy cane is almost done. I've actually just given it another 3 minutes in the oven just to finish up. So we are going to, oh my gosh, look how fun these are. These are Mussels and More Peppermint Hot Chocolate Baking Mussels. Look, and can you see that? There are 3 different shapes. So we've got peppermint, little square swirls, little something that looks like a marshmallow, and then just your good old chocolate chips. So we're going to put those in our cookies.
Yes.
Oh, so fun. I love trying new stuff.
That looks good.
So the recipe, the original recipe was for peppermint shortbread. Now I love peppermint, but I don't know that we wanted quite such a strong flavor.
No.
I think just a little chip will be nicer than the extract.
Yeah, no, we tried that Smart Pop or whatever.
Oh yes, have you tried that? They have Christmas smart popcorn that comes in white chocolate, snickerdoodle.
Gingerbread. Oh yeah, snickerdoodle and something about some kind of peppermint. And we were like, oh.
No.
Okay. A whole bag of it? Okay.
Yeah. Maybe it grows on you. I mean, it's very attractive to put out. And if you would like to try it, we will have it.
We will support
Wednesday
you. That's right.
Summer. So it's delicious. Please take it.
Yes. Take them off our
Please
hands.
take it back. But no, you definitely want to try. You know, not everybody's taste is the same.
That's true.
So this, again, is a make-ahead. We made ahead, sliced and baked. So we're going to do a switcheroo on you. But we've just got a cup of unsalted butter. This shortbread has just got powdered sugar, not regular sugar. So 3/4 of a cup of regular sugar. And we're just going to, woo.
Of powdered sugar.
Yes.
Okay.
I did my words on this. Thank you. Icing sugar, for those of us in the UK. So we've got icing sugar and butter. And then we're going to just whisk that together. Ooh, yum!
Yes.
So just talk amongst yourselves for a second.
Yes.
So just whisking till light and fluffy, so it could take a second. Could leave the butter out to warm, which we did, but it's still quite cold in here. We're going to use vanilla extract. There's no eggs, are there, in this one?
No.
No. There. Come along. Oh, hello.
Smells good, doesn't it?
This is Winston. There we go.
Winston, don't eat that.
I don't know if he's in the frame, but there is a small polar bear in the front.
He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
Right, one more. One more. Right, I'm gonna whisk.
Oh, wow.
that down.
It really does look like icing that I could lick.
Yes, doesn't
But
it?
I won't.
All right, let's give it another little go. All right, and then we've got a pinch of salt.
Molten salt.
Molten salt, yes. And then we've got 2 cups of flour. I'm going to do one at a time.
Oh.
You see my new mixer, isn't that jolly?
It's beautiful. It's red.
Red and happy.
Oh, Julie Brown Robertson. Hi, Julie. It looks yummy. Yes, ma'am. We are
There it goes.
excited about these Christmas trees. That'll be good for any kind of holiday setting.
Winston.
Hi, buddy. You're a good boy. You're so fluffy.
I just want to help. We made Doggy Biscuits one time, and he, I think he's just always hopeful.
He's like, oh, good, you're making me more biscuits. Thank you.
I can make any biscuit a Doggy Biscuit. Most things he's good. He does love butter. And pretty much anything else.
Come on.
Yes, let the mixer do the work. It's taking its time, I have
Yes.
to say. Today.
Well,
Very
that's
good.
I'm going to show y'all some artwork.
Oh yes, you do that while I just bring up the rear here.
Let's see.
Just
This
adding
is
my flour little by little.
This too close? Okay, that's good. Actually, this is from Joe Pace. This is on day 23 of the book. And the devotion is written by Campbell Spivey, who is a youth. So, it's pretty sweet. On Holy Ground, Susan Scott. And the Devo was written by Susan Jemison. And then Mary Catherine Phillips, she took this picture and called it For the Beauty of the Earth. I mean, these are just, and Dan Hallman wrote the devotion that day. It's just, I mean, it's a really cool collaboration of two work areas, and it makes this beautiful book for people to be able to turn to during the holidays, which this year is kind of a crazy holiday season. Tell me if you don't agree with me.
All right, sorry, while Adrian was chatting, we just tipped in some of those chocolate chips. But really that was quite simple.
Yay!
Mixer did all the work, really. Now, let's tear those, hello, in half.
Yes.
You puppy.
Tear it in half this way.
Actually, let's just wait a minute. I changed my mind.
Okay. Changed my mind.
Because we're going to roll our cookie dough in there.
Yes, did you watch our Christmas special last year? We had a guest star named Lucas Tribble, and the man loves a cookie, let's be honest. Who doesn't?
He does love a cookie. Who else on our staff? Josh on our staff loves a cookie.
Josh loves cookies. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you want Josh to play pretty on the organ, bring him cookies.
Chocolate chip. Yep. Just saying, just dropping a shameless hint.
Oh, we did our
excuse me,
pie delivery the other day as a staff.
Oh, yes.
Unfortunately, we had to go in our own cars because the church bus is in the shop, but
60 pies we delivered to our neighborhood.
And Kate and Glinda and Renee, Glinda Argo and Renee Norman and I were all in my car, and we had a great time going to the 8 businesses and saying, this is from your friends at First Church. So it was a fun outing and a good chance to reconnect with some neighbors in Cloverdale.
Yes, we took them on a schedule of services and
and we had learned from years past that you were handing people a pie, we should hand them plates and napkins and forks and everything.
Yes, so we said the only thing that could make it better is if we took the ice cream. So
That's
maybe
right.
next year, you get ice cream with your apple pie. Wouldn't that be fun?
Goals.
Yes, life goals. Okay, so
Look
just
at that.
squeezing.
Nice.
Okay, it's a lot of contact. But anyway, basically you're trying to make, you could just go ahead and do your own, actually.
Trust me,
You should, I don't know why you should. You can see how hard it is. It says,
I know.
squeeze it together.
No, it doesn't want to stick, does it?
Yeah, it doesn't, but it will. Kind of warms up with your hand and you get it into the right shape. Yes.
Okay.
And then once you've got it, it's going to firm up once it goes in the refrigerator. So basically you're making a log best you can.
A cookie log.
And then you want to roll it around, tie off the ends, and then just stick it in the refrigerator for an hour.
Uh-oh. You okay?
Oh, yes. Forgot.
All right.
Ooh, look at that.
Candy cane, look at you, man.
Look at that
Look
chap
at
coming
that.
out. Oh my goodness.
Gosh.
That's surpassed my
That is
expectations.
beautiful.
Okay, so he can sit there for a minute.
And as a Christmas fanatic, that's just
That makes you happy.
I feel like I'm in a magazine of Southern living.
Okay, so back to this.
Okay.
So then you could just wrap that, put those into a Ziploc bag, and put them in the freezer, refrigerator. They'll keep, for forever.
Okay, how am I doing?
Yeah. You can make large cookies.
You guys don't have to worry about Kate being honest. She will be.
It's beautiful. Just gonna make it a little bit longer.
Gee, I wonder what Kate thinks, said no one ever.
There's no filter. Okay, it's beautiful. There we go. Wrap it up and twist it around. This reminds me of a Christmas cracker, which is an English tradition.
Oh.
So I have a couple of crackers over here, so we can share that with you.
Yay!
Okay, great. Let's slide that in the refrigerator.
Sure.
Thank you. All right, so here we go. We're on our home stretch. Getting it all together.
All in this together. Look at this poinsettia.
I don't know what you're all going to... Oh, yeah. Isn't it pretty?
It's beautiful.
We do turkey for Christmas. That's one of our traditions. So having embraced your traditions and just had turkey for Thanksgiving, I have another turkey. But I have to remember to get it out the freezer. Gosh, I get it out. Not this Friday, next Friday.
All right.
So excited about that.
Yes.
And then I have to track down Brussels sprouts and parsnips. What else? We do roast potatoes, roast parsnips,
yum.
Brussels sprouts. We have little tiny sausages that we wrap in bacon. We have, what do you call dressing? We call stuffing, little balls that we make. Oh my gosh. And then our Christmas pudding, Christmas dessert. So that is made and stored, and if you haven't seen that, it's like a dome. I'm sure everybody knows what it looks like, and we set it on fire as we bring it to the table, and we sing Happy Christmas, and the flame represents Holy Spirit, and it's just, it's such a fun tradition.
What is Happy Christmas? Is that Merry Christmas to you? Is
Yes.
that the same song? Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, Happy Merry.
Happy Mary.
We're Happy Merry.
It's a good time to be happy.
Okay,
I was going to say something.
You say it. Okay, so
I forgot.
Adrian can show you these. This is
Yes.
what the cookies look like once they're done.
Oh, I was going to say, point at yourself if you're the fool who said you would cook the turkey for your husband's family this year for Christmas.
Are you doing turkey too?
A 12-pound turkey. Russell says we'll cook it together. So, okay.
Fine.
Luckily, I've made a turkey before with Kate. So, we're going to
we have a
roast it.
20-pound turkey.
What?
Because we just always do a 20-pound turkey.
And then you have
But
a
sometimes there's a lot of us. This year there's 4 of us.
Well, that's...
But you know, once you've done it,
Yeah.
I mean, you do the same thing,
Divide
however
it.
big it is, and then you
Yeah.
have all that lovely leftover meat. So we'll have a turkey pot pie, turkey paninis.
And maybe some of it will show up on our show.
Yes, we could do that. Couldn't we? We
Yes.
could do what to do with leftover turkey.
That's right. That would be good for people to watch next year at Thanksgiving. Oh, Lord.
All right, well, I'm melting chocolate.
She's melting chocolate, and while she's doing that, I'm going to talk to you about Gail Jones is going to come back and do another watercolor workshop with us on January 27th. We don't yet know what we're going to be painting, but she will be in the youth lounge with us from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on January 27th, and it should be really fun. Again, I mean, she's a really good teacher, and she brings all the supplies. She only charges
so much
$45.
What did you paint last time?
Is that a cardinal?
A cardinal? A Christmas time, maybe?
It was a poinsettia.
A poinsettia.
That's what it was. I wasn't able to do it because our band had a lunchtime gig at Mulder United Methodist Church in Wetumpka, so I had to get on the road and go sing and dance and then come back and keep being Adrian 50 plus hat. But it was
Where was I? I don't know why I couldn't do it. The 21st. It was on the 21st. I don't know. Something else.
Yeah. Oh, that's white chocolate.
Ooh, these are the white chocolate melts as opposed to just white chocolate. So
Yum.
they,
Yum, yum, yum. That's going to be good. I can tell you right
white
now.
chocolate is traditionally very hard to melt. You need to add some sort of oil to it, otherwise it sticks together. But these, I use these white chocolate melts.
Oh. So they already
much
have
easier to do.
whatever it is.
It's already got more oil in it, so
Okay.
it's going to be easy.
Nice.
Here's our just what is this, like semi-sweet chocolate.
Yum.
Okay, so these are delicious, like they are. You could just do a little powdered sugar, and but we're going to kick it up a notch and do something a little bit more fun.
Yes.
So I'll do one, and then you can just get creative and do you. So
Okay.
I'm just going to dip and just sit,
Okay.
and then maybe, you know, flick white chocolate over the top.
Oh my gosh.
Or just dip, and then we were going to do a gold and silver theme. So we've got some gold sugar. I like to just tip them into the cap. I've got some little gold and silver stars. Oh my goodness, look at that. You can do
I am
flip.
not a cake spritzer.
You are doing a beautiful job. A beautiful job. I mean, how can
Nice.
chocolate be bad, right?
Right.
And then it does set fairly quickly. So if you're going to do a little something on it, you want to go ahead and
Okay.
just
Good to
sprinkle.
know.
Maybe hand place a couple of stars on
Oh,
there. Oh, look at that.
Cute. We'll bring it closer, you guys. This is adorable.
This is so cute. Okay.
Fun. Okay.
Okay, keep
Get
going.
to it.
And then, in fact, I'm going to get a little pot. Oh! Stop it.
Oh no.
Winston. Turn your back just for 1 second. Winston, go get your bone. Come on. On your place. Thank you.
He's like, I've been naughty and I know it.
Stay there. Okay. So we've also got, this is fun if you want to just do something really unusual. These are cornflower flowers. Look at that beautiful blue colour. So I'm going to have a go with one of those.
Yes.
Oh, we already did that, so they're just stars. That's funny. Yeah.
Hey, he knew it, but he didn't eat one.
Stop
Wow.
it. Winston. Gosh, you know.
He's like, I would rather like to be on the show as well.
This is where we're just cooking from home. This is what it's like.
That's right.
No good pretending we're any different than we are.
Winston, no sir. Oh, Jillian's watching.
Hey, Jillian.
Hi, Jillian.
Hey. Okay, so sprinkling on a few of our little seeds. Yeah, I think that's going to be pretty over the white chocolate though.
Oh, yeah.
And then we'll do some on the top.
Putting these on there.
Okay, so while Adrian's just keep going.
Yep.
Nose up. I'm going to start getting our bits and pieces ready to bring forwards.
Okay.
Oh, look at this
drizzle.
one.
I gotta work my drizzle game here.
Mm-mm.
I don't know how she does it. How do you do the drizzle?
Just, it's a flick of the wrist.
Okay. Flick of the wrist.
Out, Winston.
You are being naughty.
Yes, and sometimes it's easier to line them all up and then just do
Oh,
it
okay.
on the
I could
top,
do that.
honestly. Honestly.
Well, yeah, but didn't you say it sets up fast?
It does. But it's okay, you can drizzle on
I'll
top
do
of
two. I'll do two at a time.
Okay.
I can handle that.
This is almost like a glorious pizza, guys.
I did the look at my drizzle game. It's better. Okay. You just need to practice.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
All right.
this is giving me ideas for.
Hopefully this is giving you all a sense that no matter how crazy it is, you can still pull something out of a hat at the last minute. You can see that we're struggling to get it all done, but we're doing it.
We're doing it.
We're doing it.
It's happening.
All right, so while that's happening, I'm going to bring this forward.
Yes. Oh, that looks so cute.
Look how fun that is.
Oh my gosh.
We've got this glorious
Look at
Santa
that
plate.
candy cane.
Well, these are not going to be completely dried. We're just going to pop some on here so that you can get just a sense of happy. Oh, they're not dried at all yet. Go,
No.
fit. Oh, look at that. Oh, she's such a pro. I'm telling you. You could use really bright colour sprinkles. These don't have to be Christmassy. You could put peppermints, crushed peppermints on the top. Oh, yum, wouldn't that be nice?
Beautiful. You want more
So
cookies?
anyway. No, we can take a picture at the end.
Okay.
But there's enough just for everyone to see
Look at that.
how pretty they're going to be. So,
Look at that. Yum, yum, yum.
there we go. Let's move those over.
Okay, would you like the tree?
And then we have a Christmas tree. Well, I was going to show you the one that's coming out the oven, and then
Oh,
we did
right.
do one earlier. But yes, go ahead and bring that Christmas tree forward. And we have a little fresh rosemary.
Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree.
But in lieu of a star on this particular tree, just go crazy.
Oh, rosemary hat.
Put some rosemary on there. So those are our little treats that we're going to do for today. So hopefully you can see those, and let me just show you this chap as he's coming. He's not quite ready. Well, he's almost ready. Look, so it comes out the oven. This one is the one that's got the parmesan on the top, and then we will brush him with butter and sprinkle him with fresh parsley.
Yum.
So hopefully that's something that's given you some ideas that you can try. So we're sliding back in for those last 3 minutes.
Yum.
We'd love to hear what you think, or what you've tried, or if you've got a tried and true favourite that you like to do at Christmas.
Christmas crackers.
Yes, well,
let's
let's Christmas. So this is a Christmas cracker. We do this. We sit at the table and we cross arms.
Okay.
And then you've got your other one. Can you go 1, 2, 3, 4? Woo! Oh! inside it's going to have, I can join Adrian in the hat parade. It has a little treat. It has a joke. Let's see if it's funny. It says, what do you get if you put a sheep in a sauna? Oh, it might not translate. A woolly sweater. Anyway, and it's got a little charade in it. It's got mini cards. And then to everyone's chagrin, it has a paper hat. So we sit around the Christmas table.
And wear your hat.
And wear our paper crown.
Oh,
so
cute.
I'll wear this. You've got your Santa hat.
Yes, I
we'll
do.
sing our way out.
Yes, we will.
I don't think I have quite the right hair for this, but...
But the thing is, it's a good time to be merry.